Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online.
Hello internet, it's Mr. D. Back from the dead, ready to make another video. So I took a bit of a vacation from the rap related content. Work, life, vacation, school, all of those things, I don't know, just kind of got in the way a little bit. But it's over, it's done. It's time to get back to business. And over the last couple weeks, people have been asking, hey, when's the next video coming out? When are you gonna do it? It's today. The thing that happens is when you take such a long break, it's tough to get back into that rhythm and that routine of the Mr. D Likes Rap lifestyle. So I just thought there were times just sitting in my house just like, man, I could be recording a video right now, but instead, let's binge watch The Office. Let's start a new series. Let's go for a run. I was literally just doing anything except Mr. D Likes Rap because of the long extended break that I took. But then I spent a solid 10 minutes talking to some students about Young Boy Never Broke Again, and just after that conversation, I get that little urge, like that feeling that I love talking about hip hop. It's so much fun to interact with students in that way. I gotta get back into this. So Tenzin and Reese, I appreciate the conversation, and it was definitely the kick that I needed. So let's get back into it. Let's talk about the rap. Let's get Mr. D Likes Rap up and running again. So for this video, I'm gonna kind of do a quick breakdown of all of the music, the albums, the artists, what I've been listening to since spring break. The last video I did was for Juice WRLD's Death Race for Love. Still listening to some of those songs. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on the hits, the duds, and the oh my god, why did they even make this album? It should be fun. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. First up, 2 Chainz, Rap or Go to the League. Longtime veteran, 2 Chainz, he's in his 40s, he's been doing this for a while, comes back after a pretty restful 2018 with a pretty terrific project. I initially recorded a video of myself talking about Rap or Go to the League under a possible title of potential album of the year, but I think since then the hype has kind of died a little bit. The excitement has definitely faded after a bit more of a digestion of the album. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty awesome project. There are a lot of hits on there, but for the whole length of the album, there's some misses as well. Let's start with the absolutely awesome tracks on the project. The opener, Forgiven, very deep, introspective, powerful, awesome track to get warmed up. There's this really interesting spoken word thing at the end. You get songs like Money in the Way, Statute of Limitations, NCAA, just awesome songs to play in the car. I have a car now. High Top Versace's with Young Thug, and Mama I Hit a Lick with Kendrick Lamar. Oh my god, so good. Definitely my 2 favorite songs on the album. Aside from those hits, there really isn't much else to look at. I think I just got super intensely into the hits of this album, and then was just like, oh yeah, album of the year. Sign me up. This is it. Don't need to listen to any more albums. This is the best project, which I would not agree with that statement. Let's do a quick look at the report card. Next up is Lil Skies. I'm too lazy to look up the pronunciation. It's his album Shelby. I listened to this album once. It was at the gym, and then it was over, and I felt very little, next to nothing of anything for this project. It was like a slice of white bread dipped into a glass of lukewarm water. There was nothing interesting, nothing that stuck out, nothing creative really. The one thing I kind of thought of is there's this just treasure chest of SoundCloud rappers who are never gonna make it. They're okay, but they're just not at that point where they're gonna get famous or really make a name for themselves. And somebody left the lid off of that treasure chest, and then Lil Skies, he got out of that treasure chest, and now we're stuck with him. He's a name that people listen to. I don't know why. He's not for me. Report card. Next up is TPain's project One Up. I don't know if kids listen to TPain still. I don't really listen to TPain that much. anymore, but if you do have a chance, there's NPR does these tiny desk concerts, and TPain's video is actually really good. Like, he has got a pretty amazing singing voice. When it comes to this album, didn't really listen to it that much, but check out Get Your Roll On with Tory Lanez and Goat Talk with Lil Wayne. I would say those are the two majorly good hits on the album. Aside from that, report card. So Kehlani, While We Wait, it's an EP. One of my first ever reviews when I looked at Vince Staples' FM, and I was absolutely obsessed with Kehlani's verse on a song called Tweaked. And I gotta say, I am a straight up Kehlani fan. This EP is absolutely terrific. Threw this on my Apple Music on a whim, recognized the name, and I've listened through this EP a good dozen times. It's short, it's sweet, and in my opinion, nobody's got vocals like Kehlani. She can just sing. It's fantastic. So her singing, absolutely top notch. She kind of falls into the definite R&B category, but she's got some quick rap verses that she throws out in this EP. Definitely a breath of fresh air. Throughout the project, she hits on a lot of these emotional themes like jealousy, the intensity of both like heartbreak and finding somebody new that you really love. On a couple songs, she talks about calling out shitty guys who, I don't know, act shitty. Pretty refreshing. I would say check out Nunya, Morning Glory, and Nights Like This with T.Y. Dolla $ign. Oh my god, that last one. So catchy, so much good singing. Great EP. Report card. This one I've been looking forward to talking about. I'm really surprised that not many people are talking about Rich the Kid's second project, The World Is Yours Too. But let's be realistic, sequels, they're never as good as the original. It's hard to believe that no one is really talking about this project because of the massive success that came with The World Is Yours 1.0. I guess when you lose names like Lil Uzi Vert and Kendrick Lamar, people don't really pay much attention. It's hard to recreate the magic that you had back in 2018. I would say out of these 16 tracks, I've come back to about 6 of them, which for an artist like Rich the Kid, who's somebody I don't really pay attention to, I think that's solid. 6 out of 16? It's like 30, between 30 and 40%. I'm not great at math. But let's talk about these tracks. You get a song like Fall Through with just these hypnotic, amazing flute instrumentals. Oh my god, so catchy. I listen to this song over and over again. Young Thug he has been killing the feature game as of late. He's been popping up everywhere. Never get bored with him when he shows up on a song. Gunna's there, which is okay, I guess. You get this like weird mix of guests who are paired together with Rich the Kid's album. You get Takeoff with Lil Pump and Offset with Big Sean. Like strange duos that are happening, but there are songs that I actually really like on the album, so I'll take it. And then Rich the Kid, he takes advantage of some really solid production on songs like Splashin' and Save That. Aside from that though, you don't get too much else with this guy. You can Rich the Kid isn't really maintaining that momentum from his first project, so we'll see if even anyone is talking about The World Is Yours 3. At the end of this project though, gets repetitive, doesn't offer really much of anything lyrically, and the album kind of dips into that incredibly boring, like, all right, let's wrap it up. We're getting bored, Rich the Kid. Report card time. So, let's end on this project, Logic's Supermarket. I guess we can call this ridiculously weird. Some might call unnecessary. A lot of people might call not good. I guess Logic has a book, which as an English teacher, reading in junk, that's good for you, Logic. That's terrific. But I put on this album and I was just stunned at how off-brand, strange, and just unlistenable this sorry excuse of a Logic project was. Like, I call myself a Logic fan. I've, Incredible True Story, Under Pressure, Yiziv, or Young Sinatra 4, Even his mixtapes, I get something out of him. Like, I've been following him for a while, and I don't know how he thought this would be considered a good project. I hope he had fun making this project, because I don't think anybody had fun listening to it. Not a single person. That's not true. A couple people I know did say they liked it, and I judged them harshly for it. I get the vibe he was going for is kind of this ode to a bunch of the songs that he really likes, but I know Logic is an incredibly talented songwriter, and what he brings to the table in this is the exact opposite. Pretty Young Girl, Baby, By the Bridge, Best Friend, they're all just some corny love song nonsense. And from Logic, why? How is this possible? The abundance of these like back-to-back guitar riffs on all the songs, it makes me think of like an overly confident camp counselor who he knows a bunch of songs on guitar, and he just sits at the fire and he just keeps playing. And everyone is just too awkward and won't tell him to stop, so he just keeps playing, and we gotta suffer through it. And even the kids are like, please sir, stop playing this music. It's really bad and sad and weird, and I don't like it. But he just keeps playing them. Like, I don't plan on reading the book, but how is this a tie-in to the book? The song, what's the song? The title track, Supermarket. It's about a dude stalking a woman at the supermarket. Is that an important plot point in your book, Logic? I don't understand. I hope somebody reads it. Maybe. Let me know. If you do read the book, let me know how it goes. Jeez Louise. Like, I'll give Logic the barest of pity marks because he tried something new, but at the end of the day, it is a bad album. Not good. I listened to it twice, probably twice, both times. Did not feel good. Did not enjoy where I was at in my life after listening to this album twice. Never again, Logic. I would rather listen to all of Trippie Redd's discography than listen to this Logic project again. And everyone knows how much I hate Trippie Redd. That should tell you something about this album. Let's check that report card. So, that was pretty much my spring break in terms of the music playing in my ears. I was back in Ontario. I moved up into Silver Valley. I've been hiking a lot. I guess I'm still teaching things to students, which is fun. But yeah, that was the bulk of my listening habits over spring break and beyond. Hoping to do a couple more reviews in the near future, but I gotta say, I'm happy to be back behind the camera. This is fun. I do love talking about this stuff. It is a blasty blast. So, if I missed anything that's come out in the last couple weeks and you want to make a request, comment below. And thanks for watching, Internet. Check you later.